A new deal has been struck to develop the Saluda Grade Rail Trail.
The people behind this hope it'll change how small towns are viewed all across the Carolinas. Taylor Farmer has our story.
A new trail will follow the path of this railroad line after a coalition of nonprofits both in North and South Carolina have now purchased the Saluda Grade Railroad that has not been used since 2001. Conserving Carolina, Play Advocate Live Well, and Upstate Forever are the three nonprofits who have signed an agreement with Norfolk Southern for the purchase of the rail line. The new project will consist of a trail that will stretch 31 miles from Inman, South Carolina to Zirconia, North Carolina. It's expected to draw hundreds of thousands of visitors and be a driving force in economic development.
People who come and visit the Saluda Grade Trail when it's complete will hopefully stop in some of the small towns along the way, eat lunch, spend their dollars, go shopping, and we hope they spend the night too. And so they really are both great tourism and economic development drivers.
Local leaders whose communities are being impacted by the project call this new trail project generational.
I don't think I'm understating it. I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a trail project here in the upstate. I worked for Greenville County for 13 years and saw the birth of the Prisma Health Swamp Rabbit Trail and saw what it did to communities along that line. Traveler's Rest comes to mind. So I think that was a really good incubation for what's going to happen here.
During the next 2 years, the organizations involved plan to conduct an economic impact study and feasibility study, hoping for feedback from the community.
We'll be really looking at what type of impact the trail will be having on these communities in terms of what are they going to need related to restaurants and destinations for the trail. It'll also help us figure out what it's going to take to get this trail constructed, how much it's going to cost to build it. So those will be our next really big steps in this process.
The nonprofits involved expect the project to take about 5 or 6 years to complete. Reporting in Inman, Taylor Farmer, 7 News.
That trail will stretch 16 miles in South Carolina and 15 in North Carolina.